Americans are stupid. It's unsafe in America. They're all so rude.
Media owes America a huge apology because it's nothing like it's being portrayed back home.
Americans, it's finally happening.
We judge America from the things that we've seen on TV.
I've got to say, collectively, we owe the USA an apology. I know it's not a very popular thing to say right now, but I love being in the US.
And I'm going to say sorry on behalf of all the countries outside America and their media. America is rich in culture, scenery, the people are amazing.
We've done you guys wrong. We've done you dirty. The UK, the media, the outlets, they're not telling the truth.
I think this World Cup has shown us that maybe we've been played. Maybe we've been played by each other's governments.
And not only America the country, but the people of America, the American people.
American people are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet in your lives.
The people in America are honestly some of the nicest people I have ever met.
When a guy calls you ma'am, it is just so cute and like so respectful.
I found the people here are a lot friendlier. All my interactions, everyone's just so nice.
Waitresses and servers are so nice.
People across the world are now travelling to America and they are realising how beautiful the country is, how beautiful the people in America are.
People are finally getting to see America for what it truly is.
One of my favourite things about living in America is when a guy calls you ma'am. It is just so cute and like so respectful. And I wish they did that in England. It's ma'am. It's so fun. I love it.
I know it's not a very popular thing to say right now, but I love being in the US. I like warm, chatty people. I like my rooms air conditioned. I like water with ice. I like my food seasoned. I like walking around in comfy clothes. I'm not out here trying to go to a ball. I'm just going to the shop. But above all else, I like feeling seen as a human being. Like, I'm not asking for princess treatment, but I do like walking into a shop or a restaurant and having someone acknowledge I'm alive. How are you doing today, sir? Take your time and just let me know if you need anything. I'm like, yeah, I might need something and you're offering to help. That's nice. In the UK, you walk into a shop and you're lucky if they acknowledge your existence. It's like you're an inconvenience to them when you're literally trying to give them your money. Honestly, take me back to Florida. Apparently they're crazy there, but at least they made me feel seen.
One thing I've noticed about being a British person spending a lot of time in America is that they're so friendly. Like, I don't mean in like a fake way like you see in American movies where they're like, oh my god, hey girl, let's be best friends, because they're like, that's fake. Like, they're just like really nice. Like, the amount of times I've been complimented just for wearing a normal ass dress from like Target and people are like, oh my gosh, you look so nice, multiple times in a day. And like, waitresses and servers are so nice, and again, it doesn't come across in a fake way. It's crazy to me, because like, don't get me wrong, I know there's like people in Britain who are nice, but I feel like, you know, a lot of the vibes of Britain are moody old men and just not happy people because we're a miserable country. But America is so much better. America's got a lot of issues, of course, but their people, some of their people, the Utah people I've met, are not part of that problem. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
I've got to say, collectively, we owe the USA an apology. And when I say we, I mean the entire world. And that apology is needed purely because of how much judgment the world has thrown onto the US over the last few years. The American people are probably the most genuine, welcoming, humble people that I've ever met in my life. 100%, if you get the chance, go to the US and travel and see it for yourself. I promise you, you won't regret it.
So I'm feeling very sad because it is our last night in Texas tonight. We are in a motel. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone in this great state. The hospitality from everyone from the start to finish. The hotel staff, the hospitality staff, the Uber drivers, taxi drivers, the people day to day, all of the people online, in all the comments, all the likes, all the well wishes. We have loved our time in Texas. We are looking forward to Louisiana as well, but Texas, you have my heart and I have loved it. Thank you so, so much.
America, thank you so much for a wonderful 4th of July. My first 4th of July as a citizen on the 250th. Amazing. I'm about to start my drive back up home to Northwest Arkansas. I got spare fireworks that I'm going to set off later today. It's just been great. I love it. Fantastic. Thank you all for the love. It's fantastic. I love it.
Americans, It's finally happening. We're going to go down as the best World Cup in history. Everyone across the world now has realised that they have been lied to this entire time from their media in their own country. People across the world are now travelling to America and they are realising how beautiful the country is, how beautiful the people in America are, how well-mannered, how polite, how respectful they are. Every single state is like a completely different country, different landscape, different cultures. I get it at home. Like, people close to me say, oh, why do you want to go to America for? You know, this and this happens and you don't. But these are the people that have never been to America, or they've been when they were kids. So they haven't got a clue. I go every year. Me and my family go every single year. We know what it's like in America. The people are well-mannered. The people are respectful. The people are polite. They're patriotic. Every road you go down, there's American flags. You can't do that in the UK. Finally seen it. And I love it, Americans. I absolutely love it. I see online is just videos of people apologising. I absolutely love this World Cup because of it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section down below.
I was just thinking about an interaction I had with an American lady the other day. She was asking me like how I've been finding it. I've been here for a couple of weeks now, like what the differences are between the UK and America. And I said that I found the people here are a lot friendlier. All my interactions, everyone's just so nice. People go out their way to be nice, whether that be at like a gas station, a supermarket, on a hike. Even just driving, I found people were so much more like polite. They'll put their hand up. And she replied saying, that's because we all carry over here. So is that the only reason people are nice? I doubt that is the case, but I'd never even thought of that possibility before, and it did make me think that could actually be why. I mean, it makes sense that if there is a risk, if you piss someone off and they got a gun, shit could go down, like you would just be friendlier. So it does make sense. So yeah, can someone let me know how big of a part does that play? Is everyone just like on edge? Is everyone wary that everyone's got a gun, so everyone's just super nice?
Media owes America a huge apology because it's nothing like it's being portrayed back home. I've been out here for a few weeks now making videos on my experiences in America, and people are shocked. These are the responses back home. I'm getting hate for saying how good America is because people just don't believe what I'm saying. And I just need to say to everyone, if you don't believe it, you have to come out here and try it for yourself. I'm here for the 4th of July right now. It's incredibly hot today and everyone is doing everything to help each other, sharing shade, sharing water. And I've just been in the queue to go.
American people are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet in your life. I've been in Nashville now for 3 days. I'll get in a lift. I should say elevator. When I get in an elevator, oh, what are you doing here? Why are you here? And they just want to chat to you. And it's not even just like those little like awkward conversation areas. Like in the UK, you just look in another direction. Everywhere. Like you walk down the street and someone will be like, oh, hey, where are you from? And being from the UK, that is something that you never ever experience. People want to avoid you at all costs and they don't want to speak to you. Yet being in America, everybody just kind of wants to know what's going on, who you are, why are you here? And it's really nice. I think it's a really nice community. It brings your confidence up. Like to be around people like that, it makes you feel more confident and it makes me appreciate America. I think American people are great. So yeah, I do really like American people. I do love American people. I will give American people shit online. It's funny and it's easy to do. However, American people are way friendlier than people in the UK.
On the Ferris wheel. And in the queue, everyone was super friendly, excited to talk to each other, where each other are from, where they've traveled from. I genuinely believe that American people is what makes America great. And I've just been having a killer time. So anyone that is hating on my videos and starting threads like this, you need to come and see it for yourself. Especially during the World Cup, it's a great excuse to come out here.
The UK and the rest of Europe owe America one big apology. For years, they have been mocked. Americans are stupid. It's unsafe in America. They're all so rude. Why are their portion sizes so big? Why do they love their country so much? And now because of the World Cup, people are going there and experiencing America firsthand. I am seeing thousands of videos from Brits, Dutch people, German people, talking about how friendly Americans are, talking about how clean it is, talking about how outstanding the atmosphere is. And I'm sat here thinking, 5 years ago, where was this energy? It was nowhere to be seen. So, do what's right, Apologize to the Americans, because now you understand. Now you have seen America firsthand. The mountains, the deserts, the people, the portion sizes, the trucks, the atmosphere. You will get stopped on the side of the road and have a heart-to-heart conversation because they're all genuine, lovely people. Apologize now.
America, you deserve and are owed an apology. And I'm going to say sorry on behalf of all the countries outside America and their media and the narrative they paint about America. Hundreds and thousands of fans for the World Cup are now seeing America through their own eyes, realizing the narrative they've been fed is false. And they're now realizing America is not the place that they thought it was. And I am sorry the media in these countries outside of America paints you the way they do. America is rich in culture, scenery, the people are amazing. And the media in the countries outside of America paint this weird narrative that it's a place that you shouldn't go. But now the tides are changing. There is a shift that is happening. And I'm sorry you've been painted in this light for so long. And I'm so happy America is finally receiving the flowers that it deserves. We've all seen the videos of the Europeans experiencing America for what it truly is. And it's amazing. When I first landed in America all those years ago, I came with an open mind. I saw it through my own eyes, and it's exactly what is happening right now with all the travelling fans for the World Cup and the foreigners. They are seeing America through their own eyes, and they're realising how amazing it actually is.
I really do think the world owes America an apology. Like, I really do. I stand by it. I'm so happy and glad that the World Cup has been here in America and is here in America, because people are finally getting to see America for what it truly is. And not only America the country, but the people of America, the American people. Without a shadow of a doubt, the most upbeat, positive, kind, serving, hospitable people that I have ever met in my entire life. In America, everything is glass half full. You can do anything that you want in America. You can become anything that you want in America. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. The people of America will get behind you. I've experienced that in my 14 years of living here. There are no people in the world who are like the American people. If you want positivity, you come to America. If you want real life experiences with people who will stick by with you, you come to America. If you want to experience a different world altogether, you come to America. And if you want to experience a massive party, you come to America on July 4th. America, keep being you.
We owe America a huge apology because America is nothing like what the media tells us. Everyone is so friendly, everyone is so accommodating, and I've honestly had the best time. I fly home Sunday and the English have a song where we say, please don't take me home, I just don't want to go to work. Let me stay here and drink all your beer. And I've never resonated with that song more than in America for this World Cup. I wish I could stay and finish the tournament watching England. So if anyone is out there that can help me make this happen, then please let me know. I want nothing more than to stay in the USA, finish the World Cup, and meet more fantastic Americans.
I think America hosting the World Cup has really shown us something. I'm going to say it, and I think everyone's maybe been thinking about it as well. I think this World Cup has shown us that maybe we've been played by each other's governments. I know for one, Britain really plays everybody against America. It tries to make everyone hate America, gives everyone preconceived expectations of America. But, and here's the but, everyone has come to America and fallen in love with it. Absolutely fallen in love with it. Couldn't it be any more different than what we've been told in the mainstream media? We've all seen it. It's not just people from the UK all coming here. It's people from all over the world, everywhere, to come to America. And they wouldn't have come to America, a lot of them, if it wasn't for the soccer, the football. People probably wouldn't have come to America. They wouldn't have chosen to. The football, soccer, has brought them here. And it has opened their eyes and blown minds. I don't know. Part of me just feels there's some games going on here that's playing everyone's countries against each other. And I think this World Cup has made us realise that we aren't against each other. Maybe somebody else is against us. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
We owe America an apology. We judge America from the things that we've seen on TV. Even when TikTok, when they banned the Americans, remember? When they banned the Americans from TikTok, we were all so jolly, so happy about them leaving because we always thought they were very obnoxious. But I think it was just because they were all just so happy and loud. But since I've been here 10 days, they're actually pretty cool. I walked around and I had 5 guys last night. I had 5 guys to approach me and they asked me to go celebrate with them at a rooftop pool. And I stayed the night with them. I don't really remember what happened. I woke up pretty sore. Very sore, actually. But I had the time of my life. Everything, when I say sore, I mean downstairs was very, very sore. It was amazing. They're all black guys, so I know they were pretty big. But I will be back. I will be back to America. And unless I need free healthcare or something like that, cheaper healthcare, I'll go back to my country.
Tell me if you think I'm wrong here, but I think that the USA really deserves an apology. I mean, an apology from the entire world. The world has judged the USA for so long and everybody has got it so wrong. I mean, come on, the Americans are some of the most welcoming, hospitable people I've ever met in my life.
I just really hope that you guys can accept our apology from the UK. Being a Brit coming to the USA, it's literally opened my eyes and I've seen literally another part of this country I never knew existed. Firstly, the hospitality is amazing. Secondly, the people are so polite and so nice. And thirdly, they will do anything for you if you ask for it. This country has opened my eyes and I've seen what it's actually like to be in the USA as a Brit. People from the UK think Americans are rude, loud, aggressive, dangerous, and just not even nice people at all. But no, listen, I'm here. I'm experiencing it. And that is so wrong. Since I've been here, I've not seen no crime with my own eyes. And I've been out literally every day for 21 days while being in the USA. People are so nice here. They're so welcoming. And when they hear your accent from London, they're like, oh my God, where are you from? You're from the UK? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, come over here. What's your name? Where you from? Where you been? What you doing? Like, people are too nice. I just really hope that you guys can accept our apology because us Brits are missing out on the USA. And the media, the media. That media company, they're not doing a good job. We see the USA in a bad light in the UK. But when you come here, it's the best. It's the best. It's peaceful. It's quiet. And it's just another life you guys haven't experienced in the UK. I just feel so bad for the people in the UK that's never come to the USA or never will come here because I've been here and I've experienced it. But I just really hope that you guys can accept our apology from the UK. I just want to say thank you to you guys.
America, I think you're owed an apology. For years, millions of us outside the US have been given this false narrative by the local media, portraying America as somewhere negative, somewhere where people are divided, not a nice place to go to. But now with the World Cup bringing hundreds of thousands of visitors all over the world, people are seeing America in its true beauty and realising that we've been lied to our entire life. Seeing videos from people in Korea, in China, in Japan, all over Europe, experiencing America, experiencing its cultures, its foods, its people. And they're realising that they've been lied to this entire time. And we're finally seeing the praise that America truly deserves. Every different state is like a different culture, different food, different landscape, different weather. That the people over there are amazing. I apologise that we have been fed this false and weird narrative for years from our local media. I go to America every year and everyone is welcoming, everyone is kind, respectful, everyone is patriotic. The land, the country is beautiful, the cultures, the food, everything about America makes it the greatest country on the planet. So I apologise on behalf of the entire world. So God bless America.
One of the things I really like about America, and it is a very good quality that America has, and that is patriotism. They like their flag, they like their country, and they like their people. And that's one of the things that we have to admire from anywhere in the world, that people have those qualities. And this country has that quality in the buttload. It's got so much of that, and I absolutely love it. We've got flags everywhere, you know. I mean, all right, it is Memorial Day weekend, but this is generally how Americans are. They have flags at the front of their houses. They're very patriotic. They love their country, and rightly so. America has more freedoms than most countries in the world.
and you know, they do really good things in this country, and I would love to be part of it and proud to live here one day, hopefully. You never know. But yeah, America.
We are currently on a ranch in Texas. The lovely owners of the Winding Branch Ranch. What have they done, Jace? They have made us homemade brisket. I'm excited. You can't get more American than this.
I think they've been cooking this thing since 4 a.m. apparently.
Yeah, let's get over there and let's try this brisket. I'm excited. The brisket looks amazing.
Look at that.
I'm excited. Are you excited? Are you excited? So this is venison deer. Yeah, that's deer sausage. We don't do that in the UK at all. What are these?
This is baked beans.
This is very different to UK baked beans.
We've got baked beans, we've got bread. Shall we do it?
Yeah.
Beans on toast.
Beans on toast.
We can't come
down. Let's get stuck in. Succulent brisket. I've missed it in America, I have. Try some.
I'm gonna make
Really
a
good.
sandwich. I'm building a sandwich.
Okay, Jace, you're building a sandwich in true American style.
We've got brisket, bread, pickles, onion.
Oh, mate, yeah. Terry Black's barbecue sauce.
We'll be generous with it.
Have a nibble. What we saying?
It's incredible.
Give us some, huh?
Yeah, it's so good.
Can I have a bite?
No.
Okay.
Make your own.
I can make my own.
Okay, I just want to come on here and just say thank you. Literally, you guys have changed my life. I swear to God, so much stuff has happened. This stuff would not happen in the UK. So many good things have happened. And I went through so much stuff at the start of the year. It's been unbelievable. This year, this month, and honestly, it has been life changing. Like, I really hope this is a kickstart to my new journey, my life, to you guys getting to know me, what I'm like in the UK, getting to come with me on my journey, with my life. And you guys are going to see so much. Honestly, I can't wait. I just can't wait. So much goodness has happened since posting that first video walking down that street. And you know what? I appreciate every single one of you. And you guys have made this happen. You haven't made it happen for me. I'm just a normal person from London, come from a normal background. Literally, honestly, guys, I thank you so much.
What I love about America so much is how deeply you guys promote, love and admire the people in your services. You know, the Navy, the Army, veterans. You guys, like, put them on a pedestal, and rightly so. Like, I've never heard this before, but when you get on a flight to America, they'll say, veterans, people in the forces, please please board first. You never hear...
That's so true.
You never hear anything like that in the UK. Like, we don't even talk about our army members or anything. They don't get any praise. And it's just completely different, and you guys do it correctly. And recently I just watched the UFC White House card. I'm sure some of you know about that. Please get in the comments, let me know if you watched it. And they had so many individuals that have got, what are they called, like those awards, like Purple Hearts, people that have been awarded for doing some real brave stuff overseas in war.
Hey everyone, it's about 9 p.m. here in New York. A couple days left before I finally fly home. Still kilted up. Been on the streets of Manhattan all day, and a lot of England fans going about, a lot of Cheerios getting shouted at me. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and kind of share my experience of being in the US over the last 8 or 9 days. You know, I think prior to arriving here, my expectations were that I was going to be coming somewhere that was quite polarized and tense and hostile, and you know, it couldn't have been further from the truth. And I'm not saying for a second that doesn't exist. You know, I can't possibly comment on that. I don't live here, but I didn't see any of it. And especially in Boston, Miami was great, but Boston was, you know, that bit more special. The people were just so generous with their time. They were just so warm. They just wanted to come over and get to know you, you know, and it's quite rare these days. And I'm talking about police, paramedics, you know, random people on the streets. Just wanted to get a photo with you, crack a joke, and you know, it was incredible. you know, and for me in particular, this trip was pretty symbolic. My old man, who, you know, passed away from cancer in August, didn't get to see us qualify. He was a maximum points holder with the Tartan Army. He'd, I think, missed one game in like 25 years. So this journey's been, you know, volatile in an emotional sense, you know, to say the least. But people of America, Boston and Miami, you know, have made that, you know, this whole trip so special. And the Tartan Army, of course, you know, all the news that's came out has all been positive and funny. There's been nothing like untoward that's happened, which is pretty amazing when you consider the volumes of people that have travelled over here. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and say thank you to everyone that's kind of been on the journey with me, and you know, I'm super blessed and super grateful to be Scottish. You know, I'm at the point now where I'm ready to go home. You know, my wife asked me why I'm coming home on Monday when the game finished on Wednesday, and to be honest, I don't have a reasonable explanation for that. But I know it's time to go home. You know, I miss my family, I miss my routine, and I miss Scotland as much as I complain about, you know, Aberdeen. But yeah, it's time to go home. It's been an absolute blast. So cheers.
The people in America are honestly some of the nicest people I have ever met. I'll tell you a few reasons why. Firstly, everyone's so friendly. Whenever you walk into a shop here, somebody always welcomes you in. It's always, hi, how are you? Welcome in. Let me know if you need anything. I mean, we have that in England, but in the high-end stores. Here, you have it everywhere. When you're just walking through the streets, people say hello. It's really nice. Side note, whenever I have a conversation with someone, they always ask me if I'm from Australia. We sound totally different, so I will never understand that. I'll take that as a compliment. I like the Australian accent. People here are so polite. It's always yes sir, no sir. Also, if someone's in someone's way, they always apologise, they say excuse me, so that's cute. Also, when I'm walking down the street, every single person in their car will wave. Through the neighbourhood, they'll wave, as if to say hi. That's such a friendly thing to do. They don't do that back in England. Another thing, you can tell here they have traditional values. The men here, whether you're just at a petrol station, a store, a restaurant, they will hold the door for you. It's so sweet. And the girls are so friendly. They'll say hello, they'll compliment you, they'll ask if you want to hang out. I love that.
Like I said previously, I apologise on the UK's behalf. We done you guys wrong. We done you dirty. The UK, the media, the outlets, they're not telling the truth. They must be showing us crazy stuff in the UK. Because the things we thought of the Americans, I can't even say. Because you'd be like, but I love this place. This place is amazing. The atmosphere, the people, the food. Just God bless America. And it's the land of the free. Can you believe it? And in the UK, nah, we get told the US is like this. The US is like that. It's dangerous. Don't go. People are not nice. The UK, why are you telling lies? Why are you continuing to tell lies? Why?
America, we owe you an apology. I went to the England-Congo game in Atlanta yesterday. I genuinely don't think I'll ever experience anything like that ever again. Firstly, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, top tier, cheap drinks, cheap food, AC, and easy to get to. And I've got some bad news for British football fans. America might be hosting one of the greatest World Cup ever. And now they're 4 games away from renaming the World Cup final the Soccer Bowl. Day 21 of the World Cup. First things first, you got my jersey of the day. Got my England jersey right here. Come on, England. There was a donut don't know, every day of the World Cup, I will be wearing a new jersey, so make sure you follow along to see the jersey of the day. All right, England versus Congo. England went down 1-0. Somehow kept their heads up. 1-2-1. Shout out to my brother, FaceTiming me at halftime, letting me know that this would be the first time since 1966, the year that we earned this star, that England have come from behind to win a World Cup knockout game. I also somehow ended up being interviewed by Sky News, which means I've officially peaked in life. Changing my phone number, don't chat to me anymore. Then we had Belgium versus Senegal, which might have been the most ridiculous game of the tournament so far. Senegal were up 2-0 up until the 86th minute. Bruv, you had 5 minutes to not fumble. Belgium not only pulled it back to 2-2, but then won it 3-2 in extra time with a VAR penalty that basically started a whole war. Genuinely one of the greatest hate watches you'll ever see. And then, apparently, controversy was the theme of the day. The USA beat Bosnia 2-0. Balogun scored, then got sent off in one of the most debated red cards of this tournament so far. And America still won with 10 men. Fair play. They actually looked really good. So let me get this straight. England came from behind. Belgium staged a miracle comeback. And America won a knockout game with 10 men. The World Cup has officially abandoned football and become pure entertainment. See you tomorrow for day 22. It's coming out.
As today's video draws to a close, one thing seems clearer than ever. Sometimes the most surprising part of a journey is not seeing a foreign country for the first time, but realizing just how inaccurate our previous ideas about that place may have been. For many years, a great number of British people have formed their impressions of America through films, television programs, newspaper articles, social media, and countless debates on the internet. When we are exposed to these images so frequently, it is very easy to believe that we already understand what life is like in another country. Yet, from the moment they actually leave the airport and begin observing everyday life in America, many visitors find that their old assumptions quickly start to change. For many British travelers, the greatest surprise is not necessarily the unbelievably large food portions, nor is it the vast size of Walmart stores. It is not the enormous pickup trucks, the motorways that seem to stretch on without end, or even the famous landmarks they have seen countless times on screen. What stays with them most is the people. It is the stranger who comes over to help after noticing that you are struggling to find your way. It is the waiter or waitress who enthusiastically explains which dishes are local specialities. It is the cashier who cheerfully strikes up a conversation even though you have never met before. It might also be a family inviting you to join their barbecue on the 4th of July, or a neighbor who simply smiles and says, "Welcome to America." Small moments like these often remain in a traveler's memory for a very long time, even after the journey has ended. That is because these experiences are not prearranged activities, nor can they be found in any travel guide. They are simply ordinary acts of kindness that occur naturally in everyday life. Of course, no country is perfect. America has its own problems, and so does Britain. Every nation has difficulties and challenges that its people must face each day. The purpose of this video is not to claim that one place is better than another. What we want to emphasize is that real life is often very different from the image we create in our minds before seeing and experiencing a place for ourselves. Perhaps this is also one of the most important lessons that travel can teach us. The internet can place thousands of videos before our eyes. Newspapers can provide striking headlines. Social media can show us countless conflicting opinions. However, none of these things can replace the experience of actually standing in someone else's country, meeting real people, taking part in sincere conversations, and creating memories of your own. This is also why so many British travelers make remarkably similar observations after leaving America. The America they experience in real life is not the America they had imagined. The people are far friendlier than they initially expected, and their openness and hospitality often come as a genuine surprise. For many people, this is the greatest culture shock of all. It is not because America has suddenly become a different country, but because their perspective on America has completely changed. Sometimes that change begins with nothing more than a brief conversation with a stranger, an unexpected act of assistance, a memorable meal, an exciting sporting event, a long road trip, or simply an ordinary day spent exploring a place they had previously known only through television. Travel has a very special power. It can turn stereotypes into real, personal stories, replace assumptions with understanding, and help us see the world through direct experience, rather than relying solely on the opinions of others. This is something from which every country can benefit. Whether you are British and visiting America or American and visiting Britain, the more we experience each other's cultures, the more we realize that we have far more in common than we often assume. Now, we would very much like to hear your stories. If you are British and have visited America, did the journey completely change the way you saw the country? What surprised you the most? Was it the friendliness of the people, their hospitality, the food, the enormous supermarkets, the atmosphere at sporting venues, or something else entirely? And if you are American, what would you like British visitors to understand better before they arrive in your country? Share your experiences in the comments below. We always enjoy reading real stories from our viewers and following the fascinating conversations that take place on both sides of the Atlantic. If you enjoyed today's video, please remember to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so that you do not miss any of our future content. Each week, we will continue to bring you genuine British reactions, fascinating cultural differences, travel experiences, and everyday stories about what life is really like on both sides of the Atlantic, going beyond sensational headlines and familiar stereotypes. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Take care, stay well, and we will see you again in the next episode